I always get asked, what did you do to get started building Beyond Macros? And the answer is simple. I coached lots of people one-on-one. I'm gonna tell you why you should too if you're just starting out, and how I scaled from coaching one-on-one clients by myself to a business that has 6 coaches plus educational courses. Even though these educational courses have driven the most profit for Beyond Macros, you would be wasting your time starting out with courses or info products. One of the big reasons is that when you're just starting out, you probably don't have a repeatable system that is guaranteed to get clients results, because you simply haven't worked with enough clients for a long enough time to create a system to help all your clients create a sustainable transformation. And if you have been coaching people for a while and you do have a system, but you don't have a list yet, well, good luck trying to make enough money to support your lifestyle selling $99 info products to a list of less than 1,000 people. Most people are only converting about 1%. So 1% of 1,000 is 10. At $100, you're making $1,000 per year. When I was first starting out as a nutrition coach, I used what I learned in college and through my precision nutrition certification, plus my knowledge of making meal plans to start working with clients one-on-one. It was pretty much 50-50 at that point whether I would get results with clients, because even though I had the knowledge, I just didn't have the experience necessary to understand the nuances of coaching someone through nutrition. I was full of knowledge and I ended up vomiting information at my clients and picking out every little thing that was wrong with their eating habits, rather than helping them identify the highest impact changes they could make and sequence those changes in a way that would create a sustainable transformation. But over time, I started to recognize patterns. I could see the common things that my clients were all struggling with. And by working with them to solve those struggles, I began to build up my coaching toolkit. I learned that a hammer is the right tool for a nail and a driver is the right tool for a screw. And after about 6 months of coaching clients one-on-one, my success rate improved greatly. After another 6 months, it got to the point where people started noticing the transformations my clients were making at the gym, and the referrals started flowing in. So, I decided to put the 4-hour work week to the test and created an online nutrition course, thinking that as soon as I pressed publish, the internet would take notice and I'd have thousands of people signing up. But the funny thing is, I didn't have thousands of people on my list. What I did do is I spent countless nights after coaching and training creating the content and getting everything just right in that course. I spent another month getting the sales page and email sales sequence exactly how I wanted it. I published it for the world. I sent an email to a list of a whopping 200 people, which is roughly how many subscribers I get per week now, and 2 people signed up. It's a really good conversion rate. They both went to my gym, and I was able to track their progress. They both pretty much dropped off after the first 2 modules of 6 in the course. They told me, Matt, I don't have time for all this content, and I didn't really see any results. I thought that was gonna make it easier, not harder for me to figure out what to do to improve my nutrition. I was devastated. I literally spent 2 months creating a course, sold $200 worth of membership, and neither of those members would be a success story that generated referrals or was a transformation story for the sales page. And nobody else was buying. Even if I were to drive tons of eyes to the sales page via paid ads, that would not have been the right move. It wasn't a product that got people results. So I'd have to spend loads of money to get people into the course. And because those members wouldn't get results, they wouldn't refer any new members. They wouldn't trust any other services I offer, and they might even generate negative word of mouth. So I decided to just pull the plug on that course and move back to one-on-one coaching. But if you've watched my coaching story video, this is just about the point where I signed up for an expensive coaching mastermind, which meant I had about 6 months working with only 2 clients because I raised my prices through the roof. Even though I had to dig myself out of debt after that mastermind and didn't get to work with the same volume of clients that helped fast track my learning curve as a coach, I did learn how to create a VIP experience that those 2 clients were willing to pay $3,000 for. So when I lowered my prices back to what people were willing to pay for one-on-one coaching, I then knew how to provide a VIP experience. And that had clients raving about the value of my coaching. And I ended up with a wait list again after just a short period of time starting to accept new clients again after that mastermind. It was at this point where I was getting great results one-on-one and had a consistent business based on referrals. that it was right to get some leverage on my coaching. What I did from here is I started coaching 6-week nutrition workshops that were the equivalent of doing semi-private training. With just 1 hour of my time per week, which is about how long it took me to work with each client at the time, I could work with 10 plus clients. Doing these 6-week workshops gave me a place to direct people on my waitlist, and it was also a value add for my clients who could attend as part of their monthly membership with me. I could not have made this transition had I not started with one-on-one coaching. One-on-one coaching allowed me to create the dialed-in systems, learn how to use the tools in my toolkit, and ultimately create a service people wanted, because I was intimately familiar with what they struggled with, what solutions they were willing to pay for, how much they were willing to pay for them, and even how much time I could expect of them to commit each week to the process, and how much time I needed to commit to their process. One-on-one coaching is also the foundation of any leverage product, whether that be in-person workshops or online courses. Don't skip the important foundational step. And if you want to get a deep dive on how to build a one-on-one coaching business that ranges from teaching you how to create a nutrition plan that gets clients results, to delivering a VIP client experience, to the foundational business practices and marketing funnels you must create to attract the clients you jump out of bed to work with, the Beyond Macros Certified Coach program has you covered. So if this video helped you out in any way, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and definitely leave a comment to let me know what action steps you plan to take.